Hey guys, I want to do a little Q&A for you since maybe you want to know more about me. I asked you to make some questions and you sent some. I'm enjoying myself a little shotgun Betty. But yeah, so I've been on the road for several weeks, if not a couple months now, in a different city every few days, and I'm living in hotels, so welcome. One thing that no one asked me, but I'm just gonna let you know, is that I cannot burp. Pretty much if I drink more than, I don't know, 3 or so beers, I feel like an elephant is sitting on my air cavity. I'm gonna start out with some questions. Hell yeah, asked me a few. What's up, Haley? How did I feel when I first cut my hair? So I cut my hair about 2 years ago. I'd never had short hair before. It was always long. It was about here, and I just went straight into short hair mohawk. I mean, why do the in-between stage? You might as well just like go big or go home. I actually feel like I'm much more confident in myself since cutting my hair short. It just seems to kind of, I don't know, just encompass like who I am. Even though it's a little crazy right now, it's getting kind of long. That's just great. I'm just gonna do the rest of this like this. I actually think I enjoy having short hair more. Let me know what you guys think, if you've seen pictures of me, or if you've watched any of the Button and Bly first and second season, where I still had long hair. What do you like better? Do I like McDonald's? No, sorry, I do not. Pretty much all fast food. Reniz 2356, my favorite beer. I'm gonna have to go with Allagash Curio on this one. It's very strong though, it's like 11% alcohol, so you have like 2 of those and you're like as red in the face as I currently am. I like trying local beers wherever I am. I love going to breweries and checking out what they have, so I'm up for anything. Crochet asked, if I had to sleep with a bro, who would it be? Wink face. Crochie, you know it's you. I mean, if this is your way of asking, yes, let's. You know how to get a hold of me. And to follow that question up, the McCrays asked me, when traveling with Button, did we ever mess around? Nope. Sorry for anyone that has wanted that to happen, but Button and I are purely besties, and that's probably never gonna happen. Love you, Button, but Crochie, give me a call. Ivan Neilicia 7. Have you gotten any negativity in the Carolinas after the last month's HB2 passing? For anyone that doesn't know, North Carolina is being all crazy right now with their rules and regulations. If a gay, transgender, LGBTQ person uses the bathroom of their choice, they can be discriminated, sprayed with pepper spray, whatever. Doesn't matter, because we're not wanted in North Carolina. Fortunately, I haven't experienced any negativity since traveling in the Carolinas over the last few weeks. A lot of times I'll get some like, I'm walking out, the woman walking in will be like, and they get all like flustered looking for the women's restroom sign to make sure they're going into the right restroom. Oi, Jessif, are you a smoker? I am not a smoker. I've actually never done drugs, guys. Never smoked weed, never eaten edibles, anything. So yeah, most people are kind of surprised by that, but drug-free is the way to be. Silly Symphonies 75, what is my favorite place in Rochester? I've got a couple of places that I enjoy. If we're gonna go with restaurants, I definitely love the Red Fern and the Owl House. Amazing vegan, vegetarian food. gay bar, RJ's, as it used to be called when I was like 18 years old. It's so I just call it that still because it's great. Otherwise, check that place out. 140 Alex Bar and Grill, it's called. As far as places around Rochester, the South Wedge and Park Avenue, there's a lot of cool things going on. It's real hot in my room. Lisi Veg. When did you go vegan and what's your favorite vegan meal? It's tough. I tend to like to cook when I am home, but on the road, definitely a favorite go-to is Thai food, red curry or spicy fried rice. Lysander 0102, what show would you most likely binge watch? When I do have the time, and if I do have time to watch TV, you can probably find me watching The Walking Dead, Vikings. Also, I definitely like The 100 and Arrow. Terra Nova, when am I coming to Canada? I don't know. You want to invite me? Where do you live? Let's go. Ali Yeoman, who did my tattoos? If more than one artist, please name them all. Pretty much everything from here to here I did in Rochester, New York by an artist named Adrian at Love Hate Tattoo. When I moved and was on the road, which I started this about 8 years ago, but since being on the road, bunch of these, like my owl and this one and that one, they're all California. I've got some from Sweden and Germany and Alabama and Portland, Oregon. I've enjoyed piecing them all together from all over the world. Follow that up, Eline KOK90, what is my favorite tattoo and why? This one is my favorite tattoo. It says live each day before the day ends. One of my best buddies and friends growing up that I always played in bands with, he passed away unfortunately when we were in our mid-20s. He had live each day across his chest, so I thought that would be a good thing to start out with. And when we had a band together, our first band was called Before the Day Ends, and so I was like, live each day before the day ends. It's just a reminder to myself that life can be unpredictable and short, so pretty much just fulfill it, live it as you want to, do everything that you can because you don't know what's gonna happen. Bailey, what is my favorite thing about myself? My sense for adventure. Did you hear that? Since I can't burp, that's the only thing I can do. It was like a weird growl. R. Wilson 14, how old was I when I came out? I was 19 when I came out. I'd had a girlfriend for about 6 months at that point. My first girlfriend. I was like, probably time that I came out to the family. They were super cool about it, so thank you, Mom and Dad, for being awesome. Joe Verbist, do you have your own place or am I always on the road? No, I don't have my own place. I actually got rid of my place when Button and I first started traveling 3 or so years ago together. So I've pretty much been living on the road with friends and family since. In the meantime, if anyone wants to house me. Suki Dookie, does Button still plan to travel with you now that she's married? Button, do you still want to travel with me? As of right now, we don't have any upcoming travel plans together. She just got married and is living in Sweden half the year, and I'm just a little nomad roaming all over as well. So we don't have any upcoming plans to travel, but I'm sure there's gonna be some down the road, so don't worry. So gross. Kiwi Keeves, would you ever build your own tiny house if you had everything to make one? Absolutely. I kind of have an obsession with tiny houses, and My next step is gonna be to build a tiny house. I don't know, I just think it's practical in this day and age. Also, I don't really own a lot of things, so why not? A cat Kyle, what 3 places do you want to visit? 3 places internationally that I still want to go to that are at the top of my list. So Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, and Iceland are probably my top 3 next international destinations. And then in the States, Alaska, Utah, because they have a lot of cool national parks and I really want to see those, and Colorado. And last questions from Cherish Girl 90. What is my favorite HGTV show when I do get to watch it? I am a HGTV fan, and Food Network. I'm gonna have to go with Fixer Upper. What's on my bucket list that doesn't pertain to traveling? Own a tiny house and probably start a farm. And who inspires me? My dad definitely inspires me. He's kind of always been a entrepreneur, go out there and do things. And so that's kind of been how I try to lead my life. Always finding and doing new things and figuring them out as I go. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out my Q&A, hanging with me and Shotgun Betty. And if you have any more questions, definitely leave some in the comments. I'm going to try to do more of these Q&As. I also have a couple other video ideas coming out, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for hanging with me and thanks for the questions. I will see you guys next time.